Hey guys, today we are going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch. So let's just hop right in. No real intro needed here. This is the front of the box, or the top of the box. If you flip this side up, you have your serial number here, what's included in the box. So this is the actual console, the two sides of the Joy-Con straps, HDMI cable, the docking station for the Switch, so you can hook it to your TV, the adapter piece for the Joy-Con to make it like a normal controller, and a power cable. These sides aren't anything special, just some pictures, the Nintendo logo, some more pictures, and then the back. So the cover on the box is mostly like the artwork that Nintendo has been posting everywhere. So to open it up, we just open this little flap right here. And then there are instructions there for how to set it up. Flip it open, and this is the actual console itself. It's pretty small. Not tiny small, but small. I put my iPhone 7 Plus up against it last night, and it took up about this much room. So it's just a little bit bigger than an iPhone Plus. We can go ahead and slide this piece out of here since this is the goods. At the top here, we've got the power button, which is the little button, the volume plus and minus button. I'm assuming that this right here is the speaker, headphone jack, and then this is where the game cartridge goes in. So if you didn't know, the games for this is actually the cartridge. This is a cartridge, not a disc. This is the back. I believe this is the little kickstand. Yeah. So if you wanted to set it up right, you could, just like that. That's about it. Charging port. It doesn't look like a standard micro USB. It looks a little rounder, but it might be. I'm not sure. So there is that guy. So we'll just set that to the side for now. And then here we have the two Joy-Con controllers, right and left. These are also pretty small and surprisingly lightweight. On the inside, you have two buttons here, so if you're using it and one-handed, I assume that's what those for. A little joystick, plus button, and the home button. Two triggers buttons, which this is really thin. Trigger button, but I see what they were going for there, to kind of save space and make these lightweight. So there's that guy. And we'll go ahead and open this one up. And this is the left. You've got this button here, which I'm not entirely sure what it's for. Direction pad, another joystick, and the minus button. You have the same two little buttons here and two trigger buttons. Put that over there. So let's go ahead and slide these on. And it does make a nice little satisfying snap when you click them in. So I'm going to lift this up. You've got your safety guidelines, nobody ever looks at those. We'll go right to left. So this looks like it is the docking station. This would be the front. And then your console slides in there. And this would be the back. This is pretty lightweight too. It's about the same heft as the system, actually. You can open this little door, and then there's a spot here. I don't know if you can see it, but this is where your power cord goes. This is for a USB cable, and this is for an HDMI cable. So this is how you'd actually hook it to your TV. And then I believe once you snap this shut, the wires just feed through here. So that's a nifty little guy. Set that over there. This is the controller adapter for the Joy-Con. This is the back. I'm not sure what that's for. And this is the front. each Joy-Con slides in the side, and that's it. This is super, super lightweight. It actually just feels like really almost cheap plastic. I hate to say the word cheap, but it's just a piece of plastic. So these buttons on the back of the system right here on the back of the Joy-Con is how you detach them. So if you push on this button and slide up, they come right out. And then we will slide them in here so you can see what this looks like. Same little snapping sound. And that's that. This is kind of strange feeling in the hand. Not so much the placement of the joysticks, that actually feels pretty natural. The buttons are feel kind of small, so I don't know. Might take some getting used to, might not. Also just noticed this. Not really sure what that's for. Maybe amiibo? I'm not real sure. So we'll set this to the side for now. Looks like these are the attachments for the Joy-Con. Like a little grip. One on each side. So let's slide one of these off. And see how this feels. Like that. No. Nope, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't look right. Oh no. Oh no. So, do not put these on backwards. They're hard as hell to get off. Lesson learned. Oh, okay. So just like that. So this gives it a little bit more of a substantial feel in your hand. It doesn't feel so small. So that's nice. That was needed, and it makes these buttons easier to push. I get it now. The plus, the minus, and the minus buttons. So that's how you would know left from right on those. All right, set these to the side. And then I believe over here isn't exactly fun stuff. Just charging cables and the like. This sucker is sort of a beast. Pretty heavy. And then there's the adapter, which still doesn't look like a micro USB. It looks a little rounder. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy in because I'm sure it's dead, and I will be right back. Before I forget, the last thing in the box is an HDMI cable. Looks to be a pretty decently long one, probably 6 feet. Alright, so I got this guy plugged in to the power, so we're going to let that charge for a few minutes, and I'll show you the other stuff I got. I also pre-ordered with the system the Breath of the Wild. This is the case for it. I'm not sure how well you can tell on camera, but it's a lot like, it reminds me a lot of the old PSP cases. This is the back cover art, and then it tells you down here number of players. You can play it on the TV on the go, or with the system set up and use the 2 Joy-Con. It's also amiibo compatible, which probably already did it. But that's the back cover art there. On the front, I pre-ordered this from GameStop. I got a pretty cool poster with it, but the actual box itself reminds me a lot of the old PSP cases. I actually grabbed one that I had for comparison. So here is the PSP cases, if you remember what these look like. They are just a tad bit smaller, about the same width, just a little tiny bit shorter. This is Zelda, this is Little Big Planet. So they're almost the exact same size as those. So you might have to do a little bit of reorganizing on your shelf since the PSP hasn't been around for a while. But overall, I think they'll take up less space as they seem to be a little thinner than a regular game case. I went ahead and took the plastic off because I always fight with those. But when you go ahead and open it up, you get some pretty neat artwork in here. Link scaling a mountain. You can see a lot of the background in the back. And then you get the tiny little game cartridge, which is a pretty small sucker. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. So that is the actual game itself, which is a pretty cool looking cartridge. It actually reminds me a lot of like the old school, the coloration reminds me a lot of the old school like Link from the Past kind of thing. And don't judge my nail polish. There's that. It is small. I grabbed a 3DS game for reference, and here is a 3DS cartridge. So as you can see, they're like double the size. So they're definitely little tiny cartridges. And they're different colors. You can easily tell them apart. So we'll set that guy down. And I also grabbed this. I saw this when I went to pick the actual console up. It's a skin. You get this side. Here, let me flip it over. It'd be a little easier to tell. You get the Joy-Con pieces. I think it's just the front on those. And then the back of the system. You get a screen protector for the front of the system. Front and back of the dock plate. And then you also get these little nubbies that go on the joysticks. And they have the little eye. Well, you can tell. They have the little Sheikah eye on them. That's on the Sheikah slate. So let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what's in here. As I struggle. Alright. So here is for the actual dock. This looks like it's the back piece. This is the front and the sides. This is for the Joy-Con and the actual console itself. And then this is the screen protector, which has these little scrolly dudes in the corners. And then here are the little thumb grippies. And they're pretty rubbery. But let's see if I can get the camera to focus without knocking it over. Ooh, you can see that it's got the little Sheikah eye on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these bad boys on, and I will check back in with you. Alright, and we're back. So this is what it looks like with the skins on it. There is the left Joy-Con, the right Joy-Con, and the screen protector. These were pretty easy to put on. It took me maybe 10 minutes to get all of the stickers on both of these pieces, this piece and the docking station. I'm a little bitter though because there's this little bubble right here. And I thought it was something under the screen, so I peeled it off, and it's not. It's a bend in the screen protector, so I'm a little salty. And now, this corner that I used to peel it off won't stick down. So, do not peel it and restick it. It's not your friend if you do that. Here is the back. Link killing some kind of beast there. And the Breath of the Wild logo. It's got like a little separate piece for the kickstand, so that doesn't get dicked up. And here is the actual dock. I put this is the very first sticker I did, and it was crooked, so I peeled it completely off, and it kind of like almost crinkled it. I don't know if you can tell. Right in here there's some crinklies. From a distance though, you can't even tell. But like I said before, do not stick it on and peel it back off. But they were really easy to put on. Those are my only two kind of issues. These pieces right in here is one piece. That was probably the hardest piece to get on just because this is so thin and it just kind of wanted to go everywhere. But that's this side. Ooh. Don't drop shit and break it. That would be good. So that's this side. The back, you can still see the Nintendo logo. Opens and shuts perfectly fine. And then the other side. So there's that all set up. And the moment you've probably been waiting for, let's go ahead and power this sucker on. I went ahead and went through the setup process, setting date, time, logging in with my Nintendo account, all that stuff. If you do not have a Nintendo account, it will give you the option to make one, but I've already had one. And I went ahead and I popped the game in. So there is that. This is a complete touchscreen. So it looks like as you get more games, you can just kind of page through them, similar to how you would on the 3DS. This is Nintendo News. This is the Nintendo eShop. That is albums, which I'm assuming would be like screenshots and things like that. This is how you manage your controllers. This little sun guy is system settings. And then your power button, which you also have that one up there. So that is basically it. If we want to hop into system settings here, there's all kinds of stuff in there. You know, customization, we're not going to go through all of that. If we click on Breath of the Wild, select user, I only set up me, and it just loads right up. And the cool little Nintendo Switch logo right down there. And there you are. There's your home screen. Alright, so I think that's all I have to talk about. That is everything I got when I pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch. So far, everything looks good. Just about what I expected. The system's about the size I expected. It's really light in the hands. It's really comfortable to hold. I'll have to play with it more to give it a good once over to see how I feel. But I am a bit of a Nintendo fangirl, so maybe I'm a little biased. We'll see. But I will definitely be trying this guy out if I manage to get my hands on a capture device. Maybe I can record some Switch games for you guys and get those up on the channel, which I would love to do. But we'll have to see. I'll have to look into how to get that moving, because it's not as easy as it is with like Sony or PC games. But that is where I'm going to leave this for now. I have some Zelda to play. I hope you guys found this video entertaining. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next video.